free system that can convert portions of your existing IRA or 401k into a gold IRA. It's all spelled out in the free gold guide, written in plain and simple English. American Bullion makes owning gold fast and easy. It takes as little as 10 minutes on the phone to get the facts about owning gold. Call 800-545-2525. 800-545-2525. Be sure and ask for that free gold guide. Call 800-545-2525.
One of the hottest gifts that's holiday, it's quite literally flying off the shelf. And now this one federal agency is taking notice.
With a price tag between a few hundred and a few $1,000s, unmanned aircraft, quadcopters, drones are within the budgets of more flight and aerial photography enthusiasts all the time. This Christmas.
How do you make sure you stay off the naughty list? We want you to know.
That's from a video produced by the Federal Aviation Administration offering advice and warnings about drones.
You fly your unmanned aircraft below 400 feet.
Since September, at least 17 airline crews have reported close calls with drones. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
Now, all makes of cars sold in the U.S. that contain those defective Takata airbags are being recalled.
BMW becomes the latest and last of the 5 automakers using those potentially dangerous airbags in the U.S. to announce a nationwide recall. That means the only company not agreeing is the airbag maker itself, Takata. It's been arguing there's no need to expand its recall beyond states with high humidity. Now it's almost beside the point.
So this whole thing now is so screwed up. It's not.
You want me to fix it for you quick?
No, I just be wrong.
Was a part of damaging a satanic
Well, the promo sweep isn't even in.
Display in Florida Capitol. The display shows an angel falling into a pit and reads "Happy
And
Holidays."
remember, in the second hour, you got to put a stop after the music.
Yeah, I know. This thing was all cocked.
Well, I had set it up for you once, then I took it out, and sorry.
Consider municipal bonds. Hennion & Walsh is a leading independent expert in municipal bonds. For over 20 years, they've been helping individual investors like you build bond portfolios. If you have at least $10,000 to invest, call Hennion & Walsh today for your free bond guide. Call 1-800-908-0673. That's 1-800-908-0673. May be subject to local, state, or alternative minimum tax. Hennion & Walsh, Inc., member of FINRA, SIPC.
I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I can hear you. I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you. And the people who not be hearing them will hear all of it soon. What will you do without freedom? They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom. I was the best because the crowd loved me. And the crowd, you'll win your freedom. I will win the crowd. I will give them something they've never seen before.
Appalachian Studios in beautiful Palm Springs, California. 25-year talk radio veteran,
It's the Rich Gilgallon Show.
Thank you, Russ O'Hara. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Rich Gilgallon Show. Thank you, Kate Smith. Thank you, Ray Charles. Thank you, one and all, on a gorgeous Tuesday here in the Coachella Valley. I'm your humble host for the next 2 hours on this muscular radio station, the Rich Gilgallon Show. You can start your day every day with the Glenn Beck radio program every morning, 6 to 9. Then it's Excellence in Broadcasting with the Rush Limbaugh Show from 9 to noon. It's Rush, then Rich. Rush, then Rich. Followed by the Prager for the Hour. Mark Levin, who's on fire lately. Dennis Miller. Dr. Savage. And Laker basketball throughout the long 2014-2015 National Basketball Association season. Before we start today, I just want to thank everybody who came to the final Monday night game at Schmitty's Tavern. We had a great time last night. And, you know, you develop a relationship with people. I have had the great pleasure, really, since I started in the radio business back in 87, late 86, I think, of hosting Monday night football parties for 97, 2007, I don't know, 27 years or so, 26, 27 years, every Monday night, with the exception of just a couple of, I think one season, which was last year. But the people have followed, have been kind enough to follow me from the Agua Caliente Casino to, I mean, I can't count the number of places, the IW Club, Schmitty's Tavern, the Big League Dreams. I've done Monday Night Football over there. I've done it all over the valley. I started it at Morongo in the bingo room years ago. So, and many of those people have come back year after year after year. They're so kind to me that I am very, very grateful to everybody who ever comes on for Monday night. Now, we'll be there again Super Bowl Sunday at Schmitty's. And so we look forward to that. I've hosted a Super Bowl party for years and years and years and years. And so I'm thrilled that Schmitty's will be hosting our Super Bowl party this year. My number here on the radio is 760-320-8255. The video portion of this radio broadcast available today all around the world at www.newstalk920.com. Now, if you listen to the show online, as a lot of people do, particularly down the eastern part of the valley and really all around the country. If you're listening online, simply go to the newstalk920.com website. Click on the scrolling picture. You'll see a picture of Rush. There's one other picture on there. Then it scrolls, and there I am. As soon as you see my beautiful Pudum, you just click on that, and then click on Tuesday, and there you go. You'll have the live portion of this radio broadcast. 760-320-8255. Now, there's a lot going on in America. And it's a lot of it is not good. In fact, it's very bad, very bad. First of all, you know, we had the one slight, and it's very, very slight, and not to diminish the devastation that has taken place amongst our law enforcement officers around the country. Their hearts are sick today, not just at why they're heart sick every day, but these last several days have made them all the more heartsick because I believe they feel they've been abandoned by their government, and they have, particularly at the national level. They've been abandoned. They were thrown under the bus by the president of the United, no less a figure than the president of the United States, and by the so-called chief law enforcement officer in the land, the attorney general, thrown right under the bus. And they're heartsick about it. And why wouldn't they be? So if there's any kind of reasonably decent thing that can come out of this, disaster, particularly for the lives of the families of these officers who were snuffed out in cold blood. Police understand that in the course of their daily duties, they may come up against violence. They may come up against guys that want them, that are running from a crime. They may come across people that are in the act of a crime. They understand that their lives are in danger every day. I don't think the public ever fully grasps the tension in a 10-hour shift as a police officer. I just don't think they do. But at least we're starting to hear the stories now when a policeman is shot, that it's becoming national news. And it should be. Every single time. It should be national news. And so when you have the mayor of New York City blasting his own police force, it's not a shock that, and in blasting them, not just blasting them, but blasting them in terms of them being racist killers, basically, is what these guys were saying. Now they're going to deny it now. De Blasio's backstepping. Al Sharpton, who's been a highly paid ambulance chaser for years, took a couple steps back. Not enough. Two officers gunned down in cold blood. It happens every day. It happens all across the country. The left is trying to figure out how do we respond. The left is like, how do we respond? Because we hate the police. And so we have to make it sound like we don't really hate them. Because the American people don't hate the police. American people love the police. 99.9% of the American people, you might not think you love the police until somebody's knocking on your door at 2 in the morning, or trying to break into your house or steal your car, or strong arm rob you, or pull out a weapon. We need police. And so America has to start asking questions. And guess what? You want to have a conversation about race and crime and things like that, Mr. Attorney General? Let's have that conversation. What have you guys done to help young people in the inner city of the United States of America? I'm going to tell you what you've done. Nothing. Nothing. Inner cities in this country are run by gangs. Gangs. Murdering, thieving, despicable gangs. Despicable. Number one problem in America is crime, particularly in the inner city. You want to have a conversation? Let's have it. It's the Rich Gilgallon Show, Newstalk 920, KPSI.
Fantastic. You decided. You're getting your teeth done. Now, where to go? That guy in receiving went to Mexico, and he seems okay. Plus, you heard a couple guys on the radio and TV, and they all sound legit. So how can you get confident with one? Well, Dr. Robert Renz offers a guide. Start with those seemingly simple initials after the name. It tells their level of dentistry. Dr. Renz are MAGD. Stands for Master of Dentistry. Simply put, if it can be done in your mouth, Bob not only went to school for it, to date, he's performed it for over 35 years. Be confident in the dentist's skill, yes, but you need a consult, too, to be sure everything else fits. Dr. Renz consult is free. Call for yours, 760-902-7756, and visit drrobertrenz.com. Once again, 760-902-7756. Sedation offered.
Hi, this is Tony from Performance Plus Automotive. Here's what you can expect. We will often change a brake light or a fuse at no cost for a regular customer. If we notice someone's headlights are yellow, we will walk them at no charge. We will give all vehicles a professional car wash and a vacuum with any service. We insist the customer come in the back to see the problem with their vehicle so they know what is spending the money. If a job is quoted at 2 hours and it takes us 4, the customer still only pays 2 hours. And the diagnosis is non-electrical. In Fairly simple. We will not charge a diagnostic fee. If we can, we will always get the vehicle in and out the same day. Our oil changes include up to 5-quart synthetic blend oil, new oil filter, top off and inspect all fluids, check all belts and brakes and hoses, and a professional car wash inside and out. It's $39.95. Come be part of the Performance Plus family, where you'll find old-fashioned service at old-fashioned prices. See the comments on Google or yellowbook.com. Type in Performance Plus Auto. Performance Plus in Cathedral City on Campbell Street. Call 760-321-7000. If it's not Performance Plus, it's not the right performance.
Eliminate fear of house floods forever. Hey, it's the coach, Rich Gilgallon. Are you away from your desert property for an extended period of time? Have you received a call that your house is flooded, toilet overflow, washing machine, broken pipe? Do I have a solution for you? Water Cop, Water Cop, Water Cop. Automatic water shut-off system will eliminate all fear of water damage to your house forever. It's amazing. If one drop leaks, your water will shut off immediately and you'll get a call. No more sleepless nights. Water Cop, Water Cop, Water Cop. Perfect for your home. Back home as well. Call 760-564-8840. That's 564-8840. Go to homefloodprevention.biz. That's homefloodprevention.biz. Water Cop. Stop water damage before it starts. Go to homefloodprevention.biz. Water Cop is recommended by insurance companies. And of course, the coach, Rich Gilgallon. That's 760-564-8840. 760-564-8840. Water Cop, Water Cop, Water Cop. Start your Sundays every Sunday with a new perspective, an eternal perspective. Every Sunday from 7 to 8, it's the Eternal Perspective, brought to you by Men of Messiah. Men of Messiah, a group of local men dedicated to promoting the Word of God. Tune in every Sunday at 7 o'clock for Chuck DeVoe and Rich Gilgallon. Brought to you by Men of Messiah. It's the Eternal Perspective. Join us 7 a.m. every Sunday morning.
Time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends and know and everyone you meet.
Welcome back. The Great Burl Lives. What a great song, isn't it? Waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Didn't hear. Oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. It's from the iconic Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. That was my fave as a kid. Was Burl Ives, brought to you by Norelco. You remember he would scoot along the snow with his Norelco 3 turning razors there. That's how we got around. The great Burl Ives had a big hit with Jimmy Crack Corn. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. Yeah, it was a great old song. Great old song. 760-320-8255, the Rich Gilgallon Show, right here on Newstalk 920. I'm very concerned about the safety of our thin blue line. Very, very concerned. The world's going crazy. It's crazy. And, you know, we just have to wonder, what can we do? What can we do as regular folk? Well, the first thing is, as a citizen, you have to understand that every time there's a policeman involved in a situation, you have to mind your P's and Q's. I mean, this was drilled into my head when I was a kid. It should be drilled into every kid, not just African American kids. De Blasio says, well, we had to teach our son to be careful when he ran into with police. That's not a lesson that is only for children who are a minority kids. It's for every kid. It's the first thing you teach your kids when they get old enough into the teenage years. You get pulled over for whatever reason, you keep your hands in plain sight on top of the steering wheel. on the dashboard if necessary, until the policeman gets there to the window. And then you address him politely, no matter what the problem, because that's a fight you can't win. You never win. Nobody ever wins a battle with the police. So you put your hands in sight where they can see you at all times. Now, when the policeman sees this, generally they understand that you know what you're doing. And then it's yes, sir, and no, sir. And that's it. Or yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. That's the extent of your conversation. Now, if you're being arrested, I suggest you take the advice of the Miranda Act. Anything you can, anything you say can and will be used against you. So, I mean, you know, there's simple things to follow. Now, it's not a very happy Christmas in the Middle East, I can tell you that right now, and it hasn't been for a long time. A long time. Wouldn't it be nice to just come in here and talk about how the world, I mean, there have been times, wasn't it World War I, where these guys were, and I believe it happened in World War II as well, during the great wars of the world. On Christmas Eve, soldiers would cross the no man's land and swap gifts, then try to kill each other the next day. But it's not the case. In fact, a report released today by Amnesty International details the horrors endured by the Yazidi women and girls, some as young as 10, have been held captive by ISIS. And this is bad enough. It's bad enough what ISIS is doing. It's horrific. It is a blight on the planet. They should be eliminated. But what's worse has been our reaction. It's the Rich Gilgallon Show. First name, please. Merry Christmas there, Billy. Yes.
I get to see such an eloquent, articulate, and genius brilliant speaker of the sheriff of Milwaukee, David Clark. Wow.
Yeah, it was a fabulous. Yes.
That night, deliver a message on target. What a rising star, and such a drastic difference.
Well, you see, I think, we are drawn, Bill, you and I particularly, and most of the listeners of this program, we're drawn almost physically to common sense when we hear it, because we hear it so rarely. And so you're right. Just common sense approach to what's happening here. It comes you know who else is Chris Rock? I mean, he made total sense in a comedic way. You know, if you don't want to get your ass kicked, you know, be polite. There's this.
Maintenance cells, and there are many Jiffy Lube locations. About the value oil the bail $100,000. The city that has the sustainable city is moving on to yet another new.
That will mean more people. Architectural Advisory Committee likes the look of the plans for the 750 lots at 750 North Danny Drive. It can committee has approved the project and now sends it to the
golf resorts, players, on January regions. Happeners can also be first. Pros will also participate in the hole-in-one.
I've ever seen.
Short his jaw.
Yes, we like finding sort of trust. Let's see, how about Silent Night?
The holidays are fast.
Dr. Franz?
488 or log on to callthegeneral.com.
Have you received the call? Your house is flooded. Water cop. Automatic water shut. All fear of water damage to forever. It's amazing. Seven six zero 8840. Water. Water. Water.
Bring in the new year and start